Often when I talk to brain retrainers, I hear doubt coming through. Doubt that they can fully heal. Doubt in their bodies. Distrust for their bodies to do what their bodies need to do or should naturally do. And I also hear doubt in the system, in the processes and protocols that they're using. Doubt in the scientifically backed systems that they're using. They see the science, but they don't believe it can work, or they don't believe it can work with them. Now, this doubt runs deeper than just thought. We know that this doubt is not just thought. It affects our emotions. It affects our demeanor, our disposition. It shapes the way that we see things, and it shapes the way that we be. This doubt, this fear, runs deep into our cells, and it tells our cells how to be. So if we're saying, this isn't going to work for me, our cells hear that, they feel that, they become that. They resist what we are diligently working at day after day after day in attempting to heal. These fears and doubts and worries, they run deep into our minds and our lives. They affect the way that we think, the way we feel, and also the actions that we take. So even when we're doing our practice, even when we're breathing right, we're focusing on the things that we're supposed to focus on, we're taking the action that we're supposed to take, we're not fully taking it because there's some part of us that goes, this isn't going to work, or my body's not going to do what it's supposed to do. And so we act in that way. We half do our practice, or we do our practice as best as we can, but it still comes back to that doubt and fear, sometimes immediately after we've ended the practice. So this can be a really key thing to shift. And if you're hearing this and you're going, yeah, that's me to an extent, or that's me all over, I invite you to join us for a deep dive. We're going into a 90-minute session, 60 minutes where we will dive into understanding more about this, to going through a practice together, to take you deeper into trust and faith for yourself, for your body, for your practice, and leaving you equipped with tools to take beyond this session. So 60 minutes, we'll dive in together with me at the helm. And then there's a 30-minute Q&A where you can ask any further questions you have. Any specific questions to you and your practice in your life. Maybe your fears and worries and concerns. So that you get that specialized and tailored answer and support that you need. If this sounds good to you, the link is around this video to join me on May 4th, 7 p.m. Central Time, so that we can dive in together for 90 minutes and start to shift and unlock this fear, doubt, and worry that might be holding you back from being your truest self, living your best life, and healing more deeply.